Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are in the right place at the right time. Today is Saturday and it is 12 noon. And I want to thank you guys for stopping in out of your busy schedule to check out what's going on in my world. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Before we get started, I always like to give a shout out to my mentor, Dr. Hunt. Dr. Hunt and I have been traveling in life together for 30 plus years. And out of that 30 plus years, he has been a blessing to both me and my family, as well as I have been a blessing to him and his family. And you know, mentors are so valuable. I have to talk about them each and every time that I go live because the message is get a mentor, get somebody you can trust, somebody you can turn to, somebody that you can be part of their life as well as they can be a part of your life. So I always want to put that out there first before I say anything else because I want you to get a mentor. And then I want you to get a show so you can shout your mentor out. Well, I got a special guest on watching us today. My brother Oliver, he says, welcome back to you. And I thank him for tuning in. If you don't know Oliver, you are missing out on the preciousness of a brother. I tell you, when you get a brother, somebody that is closer than anybody else, then you're blessed. Okay? So I want to give a special shout out to my brother Oliver and his whole family. He's got a family that they tune in and support everything I do. His daughter's an artist. You know, I can't even explain all the things that he does. I know they got a special name for a person that sells specialty cigars, and he does all of that. So if you see him in the comments, reach out to him, become his friend, and definitely support his business. He's got a business. Support him. Okay? So now, as you can see, I've got a question up there that says, this is the season. And I deliberately left it blank because it's the season for what? You know, what are we celebrating? I know, of course, we know the weather. You know, it's wintertime. We know it's going into wintertime because it's cold outside. Some parts of the country, you know, experiencing severe winter. Some parts, you know, they enjoy seasonal weather all year round, you know, whether it's nice, Florida, Texas, you know, they got good weather all year round. But I'm not talking about the weather. I'm talking about this is the season for what? I mean, people like to celebrate in the month of December, but what are we celebrating? What do we have to celebrate? We got families that are homeless. We got people that they call migrants, you know, but people that have just, you know, been forced from their homeland into some of the cities in the United States. And I think they need to be welcomed and taken care of because guess what? America's hands are dirty when it comes to, you know, conquering, pushing people out, you know, destroying, wiping out, you know, whole tribes of indigenous people. And then you have people that have come to the United States for help, which if they were, you know, Europeans, they would be welcomed with open arms. Oh, come on in, you're Irish. Come on in, we'll find a place for you. You know, if they were, you know, English, oh yeah, come on in, we'll find a place for you. But just because they came from South America and they might speak a different language, well, guess what? When you took over this country, they spoke a different language. So I'm saying that we need to welcome them. We need to help find a place for them to be able to prosper and do well. Well, some folks that are black, brown, or African American, depending on what you go by this week, say, well, that's not fair. They're getting treated better than we are. Well, if you're smart, you'll piggyback off the move. Well, since you're in the mood, the government I'm talking about, since you're in the mood to help some folks, let me get my petition on the table to get some help. Don't complain because somebody else is getting some help. Get your petition on the table to get some help. How about that? Piggyback off of what the government now feels like they must do, to help people. Well, we need help. Okay? I mean, they say, well, you complain all the time. Well, yeah, we do. But guess what? This country was built on the backs of indigenous people and us. We were brought to this country, stolen from our own homeland, and yet to have a debt paid. So now you understand, like, this is the season for what? What are we celebrating? I have yet to have somebody knock on my door and say, hey, we got something for you because we recognize, that your ancestors died and spilled blood in this country, and we feel like we need to help you. Fortune 500 companies should be trying to pour out love all over us. But instead, they trying to make us to go to work and build bricks without the necessary straw. Now, most people that understand that statement is straight out the Bible, the Old Testament, when Pharaoh, when Moses asked for them to let my people go, he said, no. And furthermore, because you asked me one time too many, we're going to increase their burdens. Now they got to make bricks without straw. So you're increasing our labor, not giving us enough dollars to match what we need to take care of ourselves. Families are working 2 and 3, 4 jobs. Kids are working. Everybody's working. Now, some people are prospering during this time because everybody's not hurting. But I encourage, and this is what I want to encourage on today. Folks that are doing well, look around you, grab somebody, help them, and let's help spread the love and spread the opportunity to help make somebody stick a hand down and pull somebody up. I look at the wealthy sports entertainers. They got millionaire clubs where they come together and they support one another. Well, if they come out of that room and say, well, I'm going to help 100 families, then that's 100 more people that have the opportunity to prosper. Okay, everybody needs to go up at the same time. Everybody doesn't have that same mentality, but I like what Morgan Freeman, I said a few weeks ago, that if we do one thankless act of kindness a day, we will help this world be a better place. Okay? If this is your first time here at the from the desk of Dr. Ron, this is where I get a chance to say what's on my heart. The things that I say, are from me, nobody else. Ain't nobody give me no script and say, hey, you need to go out there and say these things. I saw a young lady. I was at last night, a networking event, and I saw a young lady that pulled together a room full of people. There was a networking event. She had just graduated the night before from a business class that she had taken to better educate herself in the world of business. And she has endeavored. She's been on this show many times before to create an empire in what we call, in short, Airbnb, but they call it short-term rentals. And she's doing very well for herself in that space. And there were many others that were there supporting her, engineers, contractors, people that do various things in that marketplace. I don't know why I was there, but they invited me, so I went. And it was an opportunity for me to share with some young people that I felt really, really good on my way home. I said, I guess I did something good today. I got a chance to share from my, warehouse or storehouse of wisdom and knowledge. And I left there, and, people laugh at me because I still carry business cards. But they come in handy. You don't have to explain who you are when you got a card, and you can say, hey, go to my website and you'll find out who I am. Simple, just like that. But maybe we can bring the business cards back, because people now do digital things, like, well, here's my information. And, I'm like, okay, that's cool. I had to figure out how to put it in my phone because I didn't even know. But I'm old school. What can I say? But I encourage, stop what you're doing. Don't get caught up in this all Santa Claus BS. Yeah, I said it. Santa Claus BS. And think about, this is the season for what? What are we celebrating? What are we happy about? Usually celebrations come when, you got something that you can notably say, I'm happy about. That's one season to talk about. But there are other seasons to talk about as well. And I just want to know, what is the season? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me what season we in. Is it time to forgive and forget? Let me know. Is it the time to, look around and see, what the government is screwing up on next? I looked at what happened on this week, and I tell you, it is the most stupidest stuff I've ever seen government do. And trust me, this 2023, the government been doing some stupid stuff in 2023. They started an impeachment process, question as they call it, against President Biden. Okay? I'm like, why? Why are they wasting my money, your money, on foolishness? And we got people hungry in the streets. We got people that have come to this country trying to start a new life, and you worried about what might have happened when this man was vice president. When they gonna look into Trump and his family and all the money they stole from the government and other countries? Just a point. All right, so look, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna keep y'all long. I think I've ranted and raved long enough for today. I hope you and your family are doing well. I really do. I just don't want you to get caught up in the hype, because the hype will have you, doing stuff that you'll be sorry for later on, and then it's a diversion. You miss the real issue. I want to invite you guys over to my website, ask-dr-ron.com. When you get over there, I want you to first notice that you can watch all live broadcasts in real time on the website. So you click the watch live button, bam, you can see it right there in real time. The second thing I want you to notice is that you can support my advertisers. My advertisers make it possible for me to do what I do. So I encourage you guys, go over to my advertisers, click on the banners, flyers that you see on my website, support them. They help keep me going. All right. I also want to encourage you guys to go over to on Wednesday. Join me on Street News Now. Every Wednesday at noon, I do a commentary on news, updates on what's going on in the world. So that's a good place to hear me rant and rave about the government again. And don't forget to join me each and every Saturday at 12 noon. 12 noon from the desk of Dr. Ron, where I get a chance to tell you what's on my heart. Sometimes that's a lot, but I give you little pieces of it at a time, okay? I want to remind you also to join me each and every Sunday. Every Sunday evening, I do a Black History Moment. I believe we have Black history to celebrate 365 days out of the year. Celebrate our heroes and sheroes. And I do it each and every Sunday. So please continue to follow all these programming notes. I want to thank you guys, all those that have made donations and contributions up to this point in time. Thank you so very much. These are all the ways that you can make contributions. You can also subscribe, like, and share. While you're here, hit that subscribe button so that way you'll get a notification each and every time that I go live. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in and being a part of what I do here. Don't forget to join me tomorrow on Sunday for the Black History Moment. And I will look forward to talking to you guys every time. I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. Be blessed, be safe. Love your families. Stay in touch with your family. Love your families. If you got family somewhere, tell them you love them. Let's turn it into a season of love. Let's do that. All right, guys. Love you. Stay strong. Peace.